Welcome back. Tommy Emmanuel joins us now. He is the assistant editor-in-chief, New Telegraph. Toby, it's good to have you here on a day like this.
A day where the big boys are playing Champions League and Arsenal are playing Thursday football. But it's good.
It is what it is. I mean, these things happen. United and Chelsea didn't play Champions League and football.
And they're back.
They're back. So Arsenal will be back, surely. That's the spirit.
All right, let's start from home. Wafu Cup. Nigeria did the job against Sierra Leone. Now we're in the group proper. I don't know, let me get your immediate reaction to that.
Yeah, the game was a very difficult game for the Super Eagles, considering the fact that they've not had time to play together for some time, you know, apart from the qualifiers for the CHAN, apart from that, they've not played together. But they struggled against Sierra Leoneans who had most of the ball possession. But what matters most, towards 10 minutes toward the end of the match, we saw Osas Okoro scoring that beautiful free kick, and also Energy Otapa coming in and also rescuing the team 2-0. Now we've gotten to the group stage. We're playing against Ghana, Mali, and also Guinea. So we need to be careful. We need to make sure we qualify from that group.
All right. Let's take a look at the results now, if we can quickly do that. Confirmation of the results. Toby just told you about that result took us into the group that has Guinea, Mali, and host Ghana. Let's see if we can quickly get that for you. Okay, that was it. Mali was in action, defeated Mauritania. Nigeria, 2-0 victory over Sierra Leone. Round of 16 result. There are some fixtures for today. Two teams will get into the other group today. Cote d'Ivoire take on Togo. Benin Republic takes on Cape Verde. These matches are going to be very close. Forget what you know about Cote d'Ivoire. These are players playing their trade in the domestic scene.
For Togo, Cote d'Ivoire is going to be a difficult match, considering the fact that both countries have good leagues, also playing in the continent sub-region. It's always difficult to play in Wafu because everybody match each other. The other game is also going to be a very dicey game. But with Ghana, Nigeria, Mali, and Guinea, our first game is going to be against host Ghana. So we need to get something meaningful. We must not lose that match because playing against Mali, who also play good football, and also Guinea, they are always a great side. In Group B, it's also another dicey group because with this Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Niger has qualified. You know, the last time Niger came to Nigeria, it was it's always a difficult time. Benin Republic also, you remember they will play there for the CHAN qualifiers. They also with Togo, they played before they got to that final stage. So it's going to be Cape Verde. We saw what they did at the qualifiers. So it's going to be a very interesting tournament, which we have to prepare all the teams for the CHAN competition proper next year.
All right. Okay, let's come home now and talk about the domestic scene, Nigeria Professional Football League. We've not spoken since the last day. Your impression generally about who won the league and the teams that will be moving down to the NNL?
Congratulations to Plateau United. We saw it coming, even though the last game, a lot of us were expecting last day miracle that has been done. MFF did their best, but their best, they've gotten to the continent. Plateau United did fantastic where they won against Rangers also. But we had one or two issues at the final game. But it's a good thing that we're evolving. One thing now, the state government knows that Plateau United are playing in the Champions League. So let them get that field ready for Champions League. If they are not playing there, get a very close by stadium that will be playing, and I'll start preparing the team. Start preparing for the tournament. It's not when it gets to the tournament proper, we'll start bringing excuses. For the relegation team, Gombe, Wiki, escaped, but the LMC said they want to see what they might also be a replay in that match because that match was abandoned. And so if Gombe wins,
okay, this is the table, Toby.
Let's go to the second half of the table.
But I think the second half, where you're trying to explain, is where the drama is.
So with what we have now confirmed, we have ABS relegated, Gombe United relegated, and Remo Star relegated. Wiki, those are the Wiki against Gombe United. Wiki were leading 1-0 before there was an altercation on the field, and that match was suspended. So if they play back, and if
the LMC would decide
on that,
whether it's going to be a replay or whether they look at the match report.
If they decide to play back and Gombe wins, it means that Shooting Star can escape relegation. Okay. But if the LMC decide to give the 3 points to Wiki, to Shooting Stars as good as relegated. But whether we like it or not, out of the 4 teams that qualified last season, 3 went back. It shows that the MPFL is not a kids play. So when you come, you prepare, you make sure you are ready to play the competition. Good one for LMC. We had 1 or 2 issues throughout the season, and now a fantastic deal signed by the national broadcaster and also the LMC. So let's see the way some of those mistakes we made last season, put it together, we enjoy a new season.
Right, good times ahead for the Nigerian Professional Football League.
Yeah, let's talk about an interesting game, Nasarawa against ABS. Some of those teams that were threatened by relegation, most of them played away. I feel sorry.
It was pathetic that most of them had to play away. Because if they've done their homework, then things will be. It's just unfortunate. ABS is gone, and they will learn next season.
All right, let's listen to the manager of Nasarawa United and possibly the manager of ABS, that's Kabiru Dogo and Henry Makiwa. What are their immediate reactions after that game?
The season has ended, and it's just unfortunate. It's a good match. The 2 teams, at least, it's a team of future. But it's just unfortunate that what happened to ABS, it can happen to anybody. So that's football for you sometimes. But the better side don't win sometimes. And that's a big question. I think it's between me and the management. It depends on if they want me, if they show interest, we sit down and see what will happen. But for now, I think we're about ending our contract. But let me hear from them. They will hear my own side too. Then we judge, I think. And then at the same time, I will look at the different offer that I have. So before, I know, definitely in the next 2 weeks, I will decide my fate.
Nothing has changed, but if you want to look at it technically, we play with young boys. So we're lucky to have about 16, 17, 18 of them, which in the first half we're doing fantastically well. Then in the second round, it got tired. We have no replacement. In the mid-season, we couldn't buy tested players, 1 or 2, 3 players to help fortify the team. So it's normal. You saw the last game here, tired mentally, physically, emotionally, because practically we have 12, 13 that plays regularly. So that's it. That's the difference. Well, I think if you have money, you play better, you survive. Every other things work for you. But we don't have such money because the objective for the proprietor of the club is to empower the youth. Like he has said, it's part of it. Bring the younger ones, show them, let them show their talent, and let the bigger ones come for it. We have achieved that. 90% of our objective this year is achieved. 60, 70% of these boys will not stay here next season. They are going to bigger clubs, which is one of the objectives. But to compete among the millionaire clubs is difficult.
All right, welcome back. Let's leave it at that and quickly travel abroad. Toby hinted when he just came in, there's Feast of Football in Europe. So let's quickly see fixtures for Tuesday in the UEFA Champions League. A lot of interesting fixtures. You're talking about former champions clashing today, Barcelona and Juventus. You have Manchester United and Basel. Remember, Basel has produced some great players in the past. You have Salah, Xhaka, and the others. So you have, so you have Benfica taking on CSK Moscow, Manchester United taking on Basel, Bayern Munich taking on Anderlecht. You have Celtic taking on PSG. These are some of the fixtures for today. We still have some more for you. You have Lyon taking on Sevilla. Okay, these are some of Wednesday's fixtures. Club Brugge taking on Copenhagen. So some of the fixtures.
Let's focus on today's games. United, they're back in the Champions League after Jose Mourinho led them back to the Champions League, courtesy winning the Europa League last year, and he is glad to be back in Europe's elite competition. Let's take his pretty much comments, as well as David De Gea as well. So he's had a lot to say about this match against FC Basel later today.